Welcome, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to the Coach's Corner by KSPORT. We are looking forward to speaking with you, or I should say, giving you a nice show. We are here today to speak with none other than the new head coach of Barringer High School, Markell Thomas, and we're looking forward to speaking with him and what he's looking to bring to the Blue Bears this season. Right now, they're in the middle of the practice, so we will be taking a look at them and watching how they look. And, week 0 is upon us. So, first week of the very first games will be kicking off here in the state of New Jersey with some highlighted and much anticipated games. One of the biggest games on the calendar is actually Bergen Catholic versus East St. Louis. East St. Louis is making the trek from East St. Louis, Illinois, all the way to the Jersey Shore to take on Bergen Catholic in the Battle of the Boardwalk. So we're looking forward to see what they have to offer and taking on a big powerhouse from the Midwest. Flyers are coming in from a state championship game, and they're looking forward to repeat out as a 7A champion in Illinois, and as well as Bergen Catholic, who actually won the state championship, the non-public state Group 4 state championship last year, will also be looking to repeat again. So we're looking forward for a tough schedule from them, as well as a few other notable games. Locally, in the Mountaineer Classic out in West Orange on week 0, we will be looking for West Orange and Shabazz. That will be a game to look out for. So we look forward to seeing you at either games in that area. Get your popcorn ready. Also, make sure you have all the school utensils that you have needed to start the school year. Everybody knows it's going to be tough. You got to make sure you have your notebooks, book bags, pencils, paper, and anything else that you need to make your school year go right for the kids. We look forward to seeing you soon. And until then, let's go have some fun. We'll be back after these.
I don't do the most, but I do a lot. I'ma make a toast, cause we still alive. No big, I feel like Pac. I shoot a shot.
Welcome back to the Coach's Corner by KSPORT. We're here today, and we're back at it. We're on Stephen Ababato's Sports Center and the Andre Tippett Memorial Fields. Only with a good friend of ours who is now new to the Coach's Corner by KSPORT, Markell Thomas. He is actually a good coach. He's been here. He's been coaching for quite some time. However, we're going to talk about his coaching journey as well as his early days prior to coming to Barringer, and we're going to also talk about his expectations as he's taken on the helm of a legendary school. So, welcome, Coach Thomas.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
Coach Thomas, now, as you see, this is a legendary school, a legendary program, goes all the way back to the 1890s, right?
Yes, sir.
But bring it back currently, we are seeing that you're taking on some big shoes, or recent shoes, I should say. Coach McCoons has stepped down early last year, surprisingly, and then you had an interim coach that took over but was unable to complete that transition. So you decided to come in. What was it about the position that brought you back to the head coaching position?
Just being able to have the opportunity to be a head coach again. Like I said, I was a former head coach at Westside High School, assistant head coach at Malcolm X Shabazz. Last 2 years ago, we won the state championship. Just having the opportunity to start something brand new again. You know what I mean? Having my own type of community over here on the north side. I feel like Barringer program just needed this type of spark. You know what I mean? Bringing a great coaching staff in, bringing a lot of student athletes over to be a part of something great here. And the biggest thing is just changing the narrative, changing the coach over here, and just bringing back that winning mentality.
Well, the winning mentality is something that you have always have had. You actually was a former assistant of Marion Bell,
Yes.
at Marion Bell, and then you actually played for him at one point in time, didn't you?
No. I played for Darnell Grant.
Oh, you played for Darnell Grant.
So Marion Bell, big respect to Marion Bell. He's one of the GOATs to me and my knowledge. Great high school coach. He took me in at a young age. I was 22 when I came back from college. He brought me on the staff with the offensive line. When he resigned from the job, I had the opportunity to take over to be the head coach at Westside. Had a great group of guys. That team right there, we were stacked. Had an opportunity. That was during the COVID era right there. Then when I wound up leaving from there, I went to Malcolm X Shabazz. Alumni from there as also. I won there, winning the state championship, me as a player, and also me as a coach, going back there my first year with Nas Oliver, winning the state championship. It was something that was big in my milestone as a player and as a coach to get one playing and coaching. Now that I could be back as a head coach here at Barringer, I'm trying to, Group 5 level, highest it could be, trying to win. Great competition this season. Like you said, it's some big heavy hitters. Let's see if we can get the job done. Like I said, I got a great group of guys. I feel like we can get the job done. But, week by week. Week by week.
What are your expectations of the team? Because you have I counted 31 kids on your squad, and you do not have much. You have a very small senior class this year. You're junior. For what I understand, you're junior heavy. What is it about this group of kids that's going to pretty much have everybody kind of taking notice?
Right now, this team is very explosive. Like you said today, I think because a lot of guys are a little nicked up, banged up, still, dealing with little situations, getting cleared as a transcript. So if they're not here in practice, we're definitely, the numbers are up there around by like 55 to 60 players.
Okay.
Right now, the expectations for the season really is just going 1-0 each week, playing fast, playing physical, knowing our assignments, coming with that Bluebeard spirit, just effort. The biggest thing is effort. Giving us all I have. What's going to happen when adversity hits? I tell my guys that all the time. Adversity can hit in the middle of the season. It can hit during the game. It can happen now. All right, when adversity hits, what are we going to do? We're going to fold. We're going to bend. We're not that type of team. I'm not that type of coach. I don't have that type of coaching staff around my guys. We're big on developing, and the biggest thing is just molding these guys the right way, getting them ready for the season.
Shout out to Nas Oliver, who's now at Penn State. He took two teams, both back-to-back sectional champions, and almost won it all against Rumson Fairhaven last year. What is it about coaching with somebody of that caliber that got your juices running and your chomping?
Right there, like me and Nas Oliver, a lot of people don't know. Nas Oliver, we was at Virginia Union together.
Oh, really?
So we have a great relationship. That's my guy. Props out to him. He's a great coach. He's doing great big things right now at Penn State. When we came together, we already knew what we were trying to do. We knew we were trying to bring back Shabazz High School, bring back like a powerhouse program. Also over there, respect to Nasir Gaines, we all put that together. Just bringing kids over from me. I done had a bunch of transfers come over from Westside. He was coming from St. Peter's, bringing a couple guys like Amari, certain guys from St. Peter's. And we just collabed that together with the Shabazz kids, and we just built something special. And from there on, we just took off from there. And that was the biggest thing. The biggest spark that that I can take from that experience is just knowing what it takes to win a state championship. Knowing what the vision is to get the guys ready, because nothing's given out here. You got to take everything, you got to work for everything. So just that whole experience, that whole process, I know what the state championship teams look like. I know what it takes to win a whole state championship. So, like I said, I got a great group of guys. I feel like we can make something happen. But in this group right here, Group 5 is a big group, and
it's a monster, right?
It's a monster house right there. Like, if we could get through the big milestone games, the East Oranges, the West Oranges, the Union Cities games like that, I feel like we could do something. We could, go down the long run.
Well, I was just looking at your schedule, and your week 0 is already, you have a notoriously early monster in Livingston.
So people, I know the history here at Barringer. One thing I will say, the narrative here is about to change.
Yeah.
So anything that happened years before us, put us in a whole Coach Reducci stage.
Oh.
That's what I want to do. Like, we're bringing back that type of Barringer football.
Oh.
Them type of guys, we're bringing that type of force to the football field.
And the fact that you're practicing right in the old field that they used to practice on.
Yes, sir. Andre Tippett's been in touch. Pete Shaw, a lot of guys, the legendary Blueberry alumni, they've been coming around. I know how big it is to them. So this year we're going to do something different. We're going to change it around. And the biggest thing is bringing back this culture, this community here, and bringing back that north side, that Blueberries, that feel, that's all.
Well, the North Ward has always brought some intensive football players,
Yes, sir.
athletes in general. You're talking about basketball players, you're talking about baseball players, pro baseball players as well,
Yes.
track and field Olympians and as well. What is it about this neighborhood that attracted you personally?
Me, really, I'm gonna be honest. My mother, well, not my mother, my father's. He's from this area anyway. From Northside, he went to Barringer High School. My uncles went to Barringer High School. When I took the job, my whole family, they was happy for it.
Mm-hmm.
They graduated from here, played basketball, sports, everything. And like I said, I grew up also on this side. So me just growing up on this side, it was something always about the North. Yes, I grew up on the South Ward too. I graduated from Shabazz High School, and yes, South Ward is different. You got Weequahic, you got Shabazz, you got them rivals over there, and you know how football is over there. But on the north side, I want them to understand this year, there's some football to be played over there too.
Right.
Like, it ain't just, you go up Park Ave, you got East Orange campus and stuff like that. No, Barringer High School is going to be known for playing football and winning football. You know what
Winning
I mean?
football.
That mentality.
Well, the thing is that I looked at your schedule, and not only you have Livingston, you got Milburn right behind it.
Yes, sir.
And then you take a break, and then come right back, and you got who's that? Patterson West, Kennedy.
Right now we got week 0. We have Livingston. Week 1 we have
Milburn.
Week 2 I want to say we got Patterson Kennedy. And week 3 we got a bye. Then we play West Orange week 4. So we got a little time until, like me, my biggest goal is to be 3-0 before I get to my old former head coach Darnell Grant. That's a big milestone of mine. I got that circle. I know Coach Jake's at EO. I got that circle. So it's some big games.
You're calling out
Livingston is the biggest game. Outbreak right here, week 0. My biggest thing is to go out winning, giving that Barringer feel, and just making sure my guys are getting the respect that they need. That's the biggest thing. I'm all about making sure my boys get respected. Nothing is given. We got to take it, but we definitely will earn it this year.
So, speaking of your guys getting respect, you have a couple guys. I don't know. I've only heard this. I'm not sure if it's true or not. So I want you to confirm it. Yeah, you have a couple guys who have some good caliber kids who are good recruits. Maybe 2 or 3 stars at best. That they are pretty much as we call sleepers. If you already know what I'm talking about.
All right. If we want to say that, I have a lot of transfers coming in, a lot of top guys, a lot of weapons that people don't know about. They sleeping on us. I want people to keep sleeping on us. Like I heard her saying that we're the dark horse of this year. So that means I hope that's some good things in my knowledge. But like I said, Mitchell Jenkins is one of my top guys. Getting over a transfer from Hillside, running back, going into his junior year. Great running back, very explosive, very fast. Very physical, O-line. I got Sincere Charles, Domingo, Caliber, Aiden Morris. My line is big. My line is big. That's the biggest thing I like. I started in the trenches. I'm a lineman coach. I play line at the next level, so I'm very hands-on with my guys. So when the ball is running like that, things are moving. It's going to be a great year to me when I see that we can run the ball and if defense again stops. That's all we need. Quarterback situation, we're looking real good. Wide receivers, weapons, we got weapons. The biggest thing is putting it all to play and just going week by week going 1-0.
1-0. Man, I look forward to that, especially when it comes to Thanksgiving Day.
Yes, that's a big one.
Jake's is coming to you this year.
Yes, sir.
And right now, I'm gonna just say this: you circled the right school, the right teams.
I know exactly what coaches is the coaches, man. Like I give highly respect to them, Coach Jakes, Coach Darnell Grant, and there's a lot of coaches still on this. I'm not looking past anybody, but right now with the team that I have right now, I'm just very confident. I just know what I got to play.
Well, the thing is that also what kind of surprised me that you have Montclair on the schedule and Hackensack.
Never sleeping on them either.
And those 2 games were originally notoriously part of when you guys were part of the Northern New Jersey Interscholastic League. I believe that was. I can't remember how that was, right?
Can't remember neither.
But it was the Northern New. Well, it was something that right after the New York City League broke up, they were a part of that league up there, right?
Okay.
And Montclair was in there, Hackensack was in there, Ridgewood was in there, and you always gave Hackensack fits, but Montclair was always kind of a team that you always kind of had to figure out.
I'm gonna be honest with me, being very observant this year. I know a lot of guys. It's a lot of coaches that have left certain programs, so it's been a lot of moving around.
Right.
So I don't know what's going on. I know Markell had a different. I know the coaches changed. A lot of players transferred from there. It might be a different boat. Like a lot of people sleeping on us, still thinking that we're that same 0-9 team from last year. I hope they keep thinking that they game plan that we're still that 0-9 team from last year. Why? Because we're going to creep on up a lot of teams this year.
Yeah, I think so. Because you guys, I mean, 2 years ago, you guys were 5-5, and you were
under Dave McCombs, man. Dave
right.
Is a great coach.
And Dave actually turned the program around to a point where, if he had somebody come in to take over last year, like, they would have been able to do something. Right.
Definitely had size. Like I said, this team is a genuine team, great team. A lot of these guys are coming back, young and old, but the guys, like the varsity guys that's on my level, that's the seniors that's coming, are the main guys that, like on the line. Wide receivers, I got some great captains that have been leading the team the right way. The younger guys that I have on my team are guys that can play right now from the go varsity. I have some great freshmen coming in. So what I mean by that, yes, I know it's Group 5, but these are some big boys that's coming in.
Wow, I'm excited to hear this, Coach. As we get ready to tune out, but I have a few questions for you. I know you're a Bulldog at heart.
Yes, sir.
But at the same token, what does it feel like to be a part of the Blue Bear Nation?
Blue Bear Nation feels beautiful. They welcome me in. Our great principal that we have, Miss Barrett, she welcomed me in the right way. Just everybody in the building, administration, my kids, these are my babies. At the end of the day, like, you know, we have our own babies. These right here, these are my babies. When I'm looking in this grass and this, you know, this gridiron, they're under me. So right now, it's just making sure these guys get molded the right way. It's bigger than football with me. All right, Behringer, the Behringer coach here, they know that. It's not just, coaches just, no. After football season, what are we doing after that? My biggest thing is making sure these kids are going to college. That's my biggest promise to, you know, a lot of these parents. Because the biggest thing, I was in these kids' shoes. I was once these kids. So my biggest thing, after football season go on, what is your plan? What is your goal? So I'm just trying to change the narrative here, the culture here, and Behringer definitely welcomed me in the right way, and I'm loving it so far.
Coach, I heard a little rumor that you actually had a shot at going pro at one point in time. Was that true?
Going pro? I want to say, I was there, but you know, it takes time. It takes time like that to get to the next level, man. It's hard. It's very hard. You got to put in a lot of work. Like you said, I'm not gonna say you got to put in a lot of work. And the next level, iron sharpens iron. It's a lot of guys that you might think you're the best guy, but you might meet your match.
Right.
All right. When that next level, it don't matter. D1, D2, D3, guys are working hard, and it's not just, I tell my kids all the time, there's plenty of kids all around in the world working the same as our scholarship for you, or trying to get exactly where you need to be. So the biggest thing is, when you get to college, get your degree. The biggest thing is, you never know. You come back home, be a head coach, something like that. Beat the odds where you come from and do something great. And just give back to the community.
Give back to the community. Coach, final question. Well, I should say next to the final question. You recently told me that you guys had went to camp.
Yes.
How was that going? How was that experience?
Camp was beautiful. One thing I would say, just going out in the woods with my guys, just bonding with the coaches, players. It was another team up there, but just me being in the cabins with my guys, bonding, having movie nights, just film, having 2 days, practice all day. Just us playing probably the video game, us just talking. We had those type of moments. Also, we did an team activity, understanding. I asked my guys, what is your why? Why do you want to be a Blue Bear? Well, what is your plan? Like, what is it that makes you want to be here? Like, what do you want to give us this season? So that was a big, I would say family team type of activity. Just understanding it one by one from each kid, and even my coaches, what is your why? Why do you want to be here, be a Blue Bear? Why do you want to be a part of this team? And what do you want to bring to the table this year? So that was something big.
That's big. That's big in itself. Now, final question. Being that you're new to the Coach's Corner, I've been asking coaches about the other programs that they've been watching, and kind of been, you gave me a light assessment of all the coaches because of the coaching carousel that's been going on. What do you what programs do you think is going to be the ones that, aside from your team, going to be the ones that kind of stick out in your group as well as any other groups as well in the state?
When you just say group, when I say group 5, I'm just thinking about our group in general. It's a lot of heavy hitters. I still give respect to Will Valdez. When I was at Westside, I remember playing Will Valdez when I was 23. Got my first head coach first head coach win against Will Valdez. I hope one day I get to play against him again as a head coach and get that experience. He's changed that program around over there at Union City. Darnell Grant, always hats to him over there at West Orange. Coach Jake, East Orange. Coach Barris Grant just getting a new head coach job at
Union, right?
So it's a lot of coaches around. I can give my hats off to a lot of coaches around, but me just in general, being very observant of the Group 5 where I'm at right now. Them are the coaches right now that I really, they have some great programs, have some great athletes. They've been doing their thing these last couple of years.
What about let's talk about some of your former programs, like you said, Westside that you just left. Do you think that they have a shot at get back at Rumson Fairhaven if they can go that far?
Maybe. I know Ron Lee's a great coach. I know we played Westside on the schedule this year, so I also play my former school. So, I really don't know what's going on at Westside. I know when I was there as the head coach, we had it rolling. I had a lot of great student athletes there. I hope they still got stuff going on over there, but I wish them nothing but the best of luck. I know me just leaving over there at Malcolm X Shabazz, winning the state championship last year, second year back-to-back, they should have something great going on. I know this is Nazir Gaines' first year over there. I think he's going to do great. He has a great group of guys, but other than that, teams that I've been at, I really can't say. I know Westside, they should have a great program. I still have respect over there. I played under Akbar Cook, the principal over there, so it's nothing but love for the Westside community.
Okay.
Shabazz, I'm a Bulldog at heart.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm repping this blue and white.
Yeah.
I'm a Blue Bear.
Okay, well, Coach, I appreciate that. I want to make sure that we actually give the props to what props is due. This is your journey we're talking about, so we want to make sure that where props is due, we want to make sure that you're giving the correct attitude and projecting the attitude that you have not only to the north side, but everywhere else that you have been in the past. Coach, one last final question, one last final thought. What is your ultimate goal?
Ultimate goal as just my goal in life with this coaching, or just, so a goal for me right now is to keep building my resume up. I know I have a couple accolades under my belt. I'm still a young head coach. I just turned 28 years old. I had my first head coach job when I was 22 years old at Westside High School, so I've been doing this for my 6th year right now. So I'm very excited. I'm very excited for this season. I'm very highly and happy and proud of myself of what I accomplished within this little bit of time I coached in the high school level. But one goal for me, and I got offered this year a college position, but when the head coach job opened up, I couldn't do nothing but jump on it. It's nothing like being a head coach and having your own job. But my goal is definitely, after a while of me doing what I want to accomplish on this high school level, to go to the college level and see what it's about. No matter, I really want to coach at the D1 level. When I get the great opportunity, I have a lot of connections with a lot of coaches. It's just, you got to build your resume up from here and there, and then see, put your foot in the door, and we go from there. But right now, it's really just, checking all the goals and the list right now at the high school level and building my resume from here so I can make that move.
Well, Coach, I appreciate that. And God bless you on that, too. Now, finally, as we get ready to tune out, Coach, I will say that, congratulations. We will be definitely seeing you along the way, especially at the East Orange game. We'll definitely be there. And as well as anywhere else along your path, we will be keeping an eye out for you. And what we will expect to hear, nothing but great things for you going forward. Coach, thank you for stopping by to the Coach's Corner by KSPORT, and we look forward to speaking with you further. All right? All right, guys. As we are ready to tune out, I want you to let you know, Barringer Blue Bears, they're waking up. They're coming out of hibernation. So you got to watch out. And I don't know. I'm an East Orange guy. I got to say I got to give respect where respect is due. But at the same time, Who knows? We'll see when it comes Turkey Day, right? Until then, let's go have some fun. K-Sport.
Blue Bears, baby.